what's happening. Obviously, I'm camping again. V and I are camping again. For those of you who are our biker followers, don't tune out just yet, because coming up here in just a little bit, there might be some stuff that interests you. But just before I start, I wanted to talk a little bit about our site here. Some of the dilemmas that happen when you're camping. Now, you see this site is like all paved, concrete. There's a curb here, and then there's a hill that drops off. So normally we back the wheels up all the way to the curb, which we did when we got here, and the ass end of the trailer was sticking way out here, so you know that put our stabilizer legs kind of hanging out here in midair. It didn't work very good, so we said, all right, we got to readjust. So we hooked up and we pulled the whole thing forward to where I could get the stabilizers up on the concrete. Well, then that opened up another can of worms, because we got full hookups here. And here's the sewer outlet where you dump your sewer. And here's my sewer dump right there. So I only had that much hose and it wouldn't reach. So we paid for this full hookup site and we couldn't dump our sewer. Not to worry though, we got on our iPhones and we found, now we're close to Wheeling, West Virginia, but we're still in Ohio. And we found this super Walmart, really nice store that had what we needed. So, oh, look at this hottie over here.
Hi, beautiful people.
Went to Walmart, we bought an extension for the sewer hose. So I'm going to take that around back, hook that up, and all will be good. And here's the other weird thing about this. They got a nice concrete pad here, which normally the picnic table would sit on. But most RVs, if you backed up to the curb, like most of the time, our steps would be back there in the dirt. And then we've got this canopy here too. We like to have our picnic table under the canopy in case it rains. If we had the picnic table up here, it would be half out and half in of our canopy. And if I pull this up any farther, I won't have any place to park the truck. So where else did we go while we were in town? A Harley shop.
Very nice guys working there too.
Yeah, a shout out to Valley Harley-Davidson in Belmont, Ohio, which is maybe a half hour out of Wheeling, West Virginia. And we went over there to the Harley shop just to browse around, because that's what we like to do. Even though I was bitching about Harley's shops the other day, these people were really nice. We really had a nice conversation with quite a few of the employees there, and it was a fun little visit. But we got some cool stuff here anyways.
Yeah.
I had to get some new wardrobe.
You work for
So you can see my retirement uniform here. I got one of these just old school Harley shirts, but what I like about it is I like this kind of just plain. I don't like the real busy ones with all the pictures on them and everything. And this orange print reminds me of one of the first Harley t-shirts I ever had, which was Son's Harley-Davidson in Akron, Ohio, but it was similar to that. And then I got this one. It just
same back.
has a little different logo on the back, and then
nice and simple.
The front has just kind of a nice scene on there of an old vintage Harley. The oil cans, some wrenches, workbench in the background. Kind of neat.
It looks like you.
Yeah.
Your style.
So what did you get? I know you got something pretty cool here. Are you going to show us?
Sure. I got a lightweight Harley jacket. I have a leather, which is very heavy, even with the lining out. So I got this lightweight for like fall riding.
Mm-hmm.
I could have used it going to the fair a couple weeks ago. See?
That's sharp.
Yeah.
No, it's
Put my
got the little...
thumbs through here.
And it's got a little hood on the back. Nice. So we got off our wallets a little bit, spent a little bit of money, but it's fun. It's all fun.
You only live once. I can attest to that.
Hey, look what I got for the Hemi.
Yep.
A freebie. Look out for motorcycles. You see these all over the place. I don't know if people actually read them or not, but I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's going to go good right there. Look out for motorcycles. We'll just leave it right there. Now, what we did on this camp trip, we waited until after the Labor Day holiday because we just like peace and quiet. So we came a couple days after, and there's no campers down here. The place is almost empty. There's a couple up this way. You got one across the street, nobody there. And two of them up there, but the whole rest of the campsite's empty. So that's the way we like it. Quiet. Sat around the campfire last night, just listened to the crickets chirping, and it was really nice. We got real beautiful weather. You see the sun shining. The weather's cool, probably in the mid-70s, so you can't beat that. And we got lots of good food. I mean,
we brought way too much food. We'll never eat it all before we go home.
No. If you guys were here, you could help us out, because we've got some good stuff too. Be cooking over the fire here in a little bit. Got the cooker over there, and got a good bit of coals over there. So it's gonna be fun. And then we go home before the weekend, so campground usually fills up on the weekend. Bye, we'll be gone.
Go home to our peace and quiet.
Yeah. There's the Ohio River. I believe we're in West Virginia. There's the sign right there. Welcome to West Virginia, wild and wonderful. Another bridge up here. Old bridge. Neat old bridge.
Just in Ohio, and now a second state today, West Virginia.
We're in Wheeling, West Virginia, and now look at this. We're going into a tunnel. Woohoo! Welcome to West Virginia. I don't know what we're going to do here, but we're in West Virginia. Huh?
Check it out.
It's time for dessert, so I'm making some blueberry pies here. And I buy this, here it is. Pie crusts, already made pie crusts. They're just dough. They come rolled up like this. And so you kind of let them get to room temperature, and then you unroll them. This one's too cold right here. I can't get it unrolled, but I got this part unrolled. So I take some foil, I put a little bit of Crisco spray on the foil, sprinkle a little sugar on the foil, and today we got blueberry. We're going to make some blueberry pies, so I will scoop out some blueberry, and I'll put the blueberry right on the dough there, because that'll be the filling. Oh, it's going to be so good. It'll be just like a piece of blueberry pie. You'd be amazed how delicious these things are. And then I take some water, just get my finger wet, and I wet down the edge of the dough, because that's what's going to make the dough stick together. Otherwise your dough will come apart and you'll have blueberry all over the place. Hey, bugs. Yeah, when you're camping you always have bugs to deal with. So, okay. I got the edge of the crust wet there, and then I just fold that over neatly, and then I'm just going to go ahead and crimp the edges down just like you would like a pie crust, and that's your pie. So, and then I just give everything a little extra twist to make sure it's sealed up there. And then what we're going to do is fold this over. Fold that over like that. Fold that over like that. Fold that over like that. And that pie's ready to go on the fire. Lots of sugar on that. Sugar is good. Now see, it cracks if it's too cold. It doesn't want to unroll. If the dough warms up, then it unrolls nice. If it's cold, it doesn't want to unroll. But I'm trying to speed up the production here, so it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to do the wet thing first here. Get the edge wet. That acts like glue. Lob it on there. Don't put it on the edges though. You need those edges to glue together. Now we did this last time we used apples and it was like apple pie. So today, blueberry pie. Fold that over. Pinch down the edges. Uh-oh. I have a blowout there. Alright. Pie number 2, ready to go on the fire. Over the fire. I'm going to raise them up a little bit, and those are going to bake probably for a couple hours before we have pie. Nice and warm. pies are in the oven. That was our bacon fire. And the pies are out of the fire. Look at this. Oh, look at that blueberry pie. Now be careful, those are going to be really, really hot. That's hot, but delicious.